Good morning, Internet. I figured while things were nice and slow, I would hop on and play just a little bit of Kill Squad, as I'm working on a review for it. So I figured now would be a good time to get a little more gameplay in. I've basically got all of my footage. I've got plenty of recorded content and screenshots, etc. But I figured this would also help me in case I forget something. Okay, what's my gear looking like right now? Okay. I still need some radioactive fruit. Alright, I don't really know where that drops, so just gonna have to wait and see. So many of these are outside of my level range. Hopefully it won't take a really long time. If it takes too long to find a match, I'll just queue up for something low level and just solo it or something. What's up, Lowell? Hello from Eastern North Carolina. I don't think we could two-man this, though. Let me adjust the audio because it's kind of quiet. There we go. Maybe that'll be a little better. Oh, you got 3 people. Let's see if we can get one more. There we go. What's up, Twitchy? So, there are 4 heroes right now. I am playing Zero. Zero the Sawbones, which is a healer. What's up, Cat G-Blade? I figured this would be a good time to play some Kill Squad. I'm almost ready to start the writing process. But I've had a lot of fun playing it, but I do feel like it plays way better with a controller. This is a co-op sort of action RPG where you drop into stages, each stage, what's up, Daniel, with a particular goal, defeating these enemies or an escort mission, what have you. And there are different roles, like my character's a support, so he does have med kits to drop. So if I go quiet, it's because I'm trying to focus, so apologies. This game is not easy on the higher, like on veteran. Oh, good stuff. I'm at my desk too. Good stuff. Hope you guys are having a good day. Ah! Shit! But yeah, this is not an easy game, even with a full party. It does not hold your hand. As long as someone's alive, you can resurrect people, but if everyone dies, it's game over. You go back to the lobby and queue up for a different contract. This is not a free-to-play. This is buy-to-play on early access. But it's a lot of fun. I've genuinely enjoyed playing it. There are things that are less enjoyable, but God bless. Overall, I have had a lot of fun playing it. I like the design. I like the worlds. I like the character designs a lot. I dig the challenge, even if sometimes it feels a little heavy-handed, a little ridiculous. Like right now, I'm almost dead. And it's going to take me a little time to reach a point where my heals are worth something. It's basically a futuristic world where players are mercenaries out for the highest bidder, and there's a lot of stuff in the universe that needs to be killed. So we are just the jerks to do it. It doesn't make very clear how the customization system, or the upgrade system works, I should say. But you can, you acquire, like you see the little items that pop up on the right side of the screen. Those are customization items that you use for gear that you purchase. And you get DNA that you use in stages to get like upgrades for that stage. Just like more HP, a brief invulnerability, a shield, stuff like that. Unspent DNA is converted to credits, and credits are what you use to buy your gear. There's no pay to win. It's all like there's the in-game shop is only with credits, which is great news. Healing kit knockback. You can use keyboard and mouse, but if it's a twin stick game like this where the right stick aims and the left stick moves, it just feels right with a controller. A lot of the difficulty in this comes from not standing on something, but you do have at least, your movement ability to tumble or dash or whatever. Each character has their own unique weapon. And each stage has a vector, basically a minimum level. It's called a vector. And vector is basically your item level. Crap. You could join stages that are outside of your level, but you're not going to contribute as much, and it's going to be significantly harder. But there doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of value for higher level characters to go into lower level stages, except to help people or to get quick credits. But you can't say, say I hit 100 vector on Zero. That doesn't matter for the other characters. I've got to level them individually. But I can farm credits on Zero, and in turn use those credits to buy gear for my other characters. So that's a positive. Is the game volume not on? I bet I know why. Once this stage is over, or once I reach a point where I can stop, I'll take a peek at it. But I bet I know exactly why that is. Even on Zeros, I tend to get the damage ultimate. It just seems like it works better. There we go. You should be able to hear it just fine now. It's probably still quiet, but you should be able to at least hear something. I had my headset off because it was doubling my audio when I was recording for Super Mario Maker. I'm also reviewing Super Mario Maker 2 at the same time. So that's probably why that is. Yes, this is on PC. Excellent, glad to hear it. But this is not free to play. It's $20 early access. But I'm reviewing it for OnRPG, so that's why I'm streaming it. No, it's not similar to Path of Exile, because each stage you start back at level 1 again. It's a series of stages instead of a big open world. Crap! I'm trying to res someone else. Whew! Yeah, kind of like that. So sort of like Diablo meets Space Mercs. You don't really get gear from stages, you get gear from the shop. So it's not really, it's a looter shooter in that you acquire stuff in the stage. But the vast majority of your gear will be acquired outside in the lobby. I want to say the first time I fought this boss yesterday, we were unable to beat it. It was the Twin Golem, the final boss. This is just like a sub-boss. But in a way, I think it teaches you the mechanic of sorts for the real fight. Yeah, something like that. It's a lot of fun, though. For me, it's not a game that I would spend, like, all afternoon playing. This is a game that, like, I sit down, play a couple of stages of, then, like, go play Final Fantasy XIV. Or my current obsessions right now are Dragon Quest Builders 2. I don't know how we stop this thing from healing, though. I have not been able to figure that out. And since I haven't completed this stage yet, I don't rightly have an answer. I don't know if it's a DPS race, if it's a bug. Looks like it might be a DPS race. Like, you just have to focus it down really, really quickly. Arguably, the best ability that this character gets, and makes our medkits AoE. But it looks like this one you have to focus one down. That is my best guess anyways. I've had a pretty easy time on most of the fights, but as soon as we got to veteran difficulty, ooh, boy did the damage amp up. There are 3 sets of difficulty tiers, veteran being the second. I think master is the third. I don't really remember what it is, but it's for... But each difficulty tier has a vector attached to it. I do recommend, if you're into this kind of game, taking a peek at it. It's been a lot of fun for me. Very challenging. Not very forgiving. It's pretty easy to gain vector levels, though. Because gear, like, every time I've purchased a piece of gear, it's been better than what I had before. Have I played Helldivers? I think I played a little Helldivers. God, why do I feel like I reviewed that? I feel like it might be in that similar vein. I would have to take a look at it again to see. Come on, get that heal, buddy. I can only heal people when I've dealt damage, though. So I deal damage, gain energy, drop medkits. There we go. Let me... There we go. Okay, boss time. I feel like this is the one I didn't beat yesterday. And Zero also has a trap. He can lay down basically a line in front of him. It's almost like a tripwire. And when enemies hit it, they explode or they take damage. Okay, this isn't the twin boss fight from yesterday. Thank God for that. I think it splits off. It is. It's like just pure chaotic goodness. It's hard to see the AoE on the ground in this color, though. Which is not good. I think we have to keep them separate. You could just barely make out the red lines. Damn it, I missed. Okay, we're not taking a ton of damage. But we're not dealing enough. I appreciate that the game makes a ding sound when you lay down a med kit. So it's obvious that somewhere there is a healing item for you. Whew! I feel like we need to spread them out, but I don't know if we're able to do that. Because they just keep getting it all back. Oy. Almost got one of them. Oh, damn it. And I died. Oh, two of us are dead. Damn it. I think I just have to stop queuing for this one until I figure it out. I might have to Google it. But despite having tried this map like 3 different times and not completing it, I've still had fun trying it. That just shows me there is some challenge in the game. Because a fair amount of the boss fights have been pretty standard. DPS them down. Don't stand in the big AoE puddles. Pew! Did someone die? They did. Where are they? Shit. I don't know how much info there is on the bosses in this game yet. Whew! At least there's no time limit. And resurrected. But I mostly just wanted to show off the gameplay today, because it is pretty intense. I think it's later this year. It's on their Steam page. I don't remember off the top of my head. I think it's later this year, early next year. The gameplay is pretty solid so far. I do feel like maybe there's some balancing that needs to be done, but that's not a big deal. I think the big thing this thing is missing is something to chase. Because it doesn't really, other than like buying better gear, there's not really much to chase in this game. Like, you know, cosmetics, stuff like that. There's no real overarching story, you know what I mean? Because there's no, like, story mode, there's just missions. And if that's what you like, just, like, mindless, like, stage grinding, it's got that in spades. Yeah, we're not gonna beat this. Not that I see, anyways. Not unless we just get really lucky. We keep getting very close. I think maybe they only heal if they catch you with their dunk. Nah, they still get their heal anyways. If we had some kind of interrupt... that would probably make it doable. Yeah, because they just get almost full health back every time. I think I'm just gonna throw my life away and try a different stage. Because I've not been able to figure it out, and it's driving me bonkers. Yeah, I'm not the one who's been dying, Chief. I don't think our dying is what's giving them life. At this rate, it's only going to be one stage on this stream. I just want to figure it out. I sure can give it a try. I'm playing Kill Squad. It's a game in early access on Steam. It's sort of like a looter shooter almost. It's a series of stages that are contracts for mercenaries. Like defeat this monster, escort this payload, stuff like that. And we are desperately trying to figure out why we cannot kill this pair of bosses. This is not a free-to-play. It's in early access on Steam, like I said. It's like $19.99. It's a 4-player co-op sort of action game. You start at level 1 every time you go into a stage with talents you pick up as you level. But there is an overall item level you have called a vector level, which is the overall average of the items you're equipped with. The items you equip, you pick up in the store in your main lobby using credits, not real money. And you can buy weapons for specific characters, or the more generic equipable, like, utility defense items. Oh, mother. Hey, crossing the streams is bad. I've seen enough Ghostbusters to know that. You don't cross the streams. Yeah, it's sort of a neat idea. I call it a looter shooter because I'm not really sure what else to call it. It's definitely an ARPG because you don't pick up new gear in the stages. In the stage, you pick up components to upgrade your gear. I don't think I've picked up any actual guns in stages. Maybe occasionally, like the trinkets and whatnot. You know, that's a very good question. I'll check for that in a second. I don't remember who's developing it. This is, I think, a company's, like, first big game. Whoops. I feel like I'm dying. Am I dying? I'm probably dying. Yes, I died. That's okay, I need to get this answer. Kill Squad is being developed and published by Novarama. I really just want to, like, Alt F4, I'm not gonna lie. Because we're not getting anywhere. Yeah, Novarama, like that. It's fun, it's pretty. I like the character designs. But we cannot win this fight. I have not been able to figure out this fight, and I've been trying all weekend. And there's no, like, surrender button that I'm familiar with. Which is really unfortunate. Because it seems like whenever it gets super... I wonder if we have to get them both low. But I feel like they would just both heal. Oh, do they? Huh, neat. If they do, I don't know what they are off the top of my head. Why aren't you picking up a damn med kit, you dummy? Hey, it didn't heal that time. We might finally get it. Oh, that time it healed. Ding, ding. What's up, Paul? The ding is the sound of a medkit being dropped. I wish it were a little less obnoxious, but it is useful in a game like this. How are they doing? Oh, okay. Oh, good stuff. Thank you, Twitchy. Well, I'm glad they've got something really interesting right here. Oh, we were so close. Oh, hey, didn't heal that time. Oh, shit, we might finally get one. Got one. Hell yeah. I knew we'd get it sooner or later. I always believed. Honest. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Looks like if you get caught in that green thing, it heals him. That's what it looks like to me. Pew! This is not a free-to-play, unfortunately. That's why I labeled it as on RPG Live instead of MMO Huts Live. Because for those of you who do not know, we have a pair of websites, On RPG and MMO Huts. On RPG focusing on more buy-to-play games, MMO Huts focusing on free-to-play. Oh, no, I agree. I think the only reason it's taken so long is we didn't know the strategy for it. But I do agree, this fight should not last this long. Fights for this style of game in general should not last this long. Because it gets really frustrating after a while. I would almost be interested in a timer. But, you know, people would probably get frustrated. They get it down to a boss down to like 1%, and the timer runs down, so maybe not. Maybe that's not the approach. So it looks like, yeah, just don't be in the big AoE because it heals him. I'll try a different style of stage after this. One that shouldn't, hopefully not take as long. Oh my god. Don't be in it. Don't be that guy. Or gal. Or whomever. Yeah, it definitely takes the piss. Ugh. It's not hard, just don't be in it. You have a movement ability, use it. That's the frustrating part, is when someone prolongs a fight like this because they don't understand what they're doing, even when it's finally clear. Yes, there is. We've already said in text to, you know, don't stand in it. I think we're finally getting somewhere, though. Oh no. Spoke too soon. I spoke way too soon. I'm sorry this fight has taken so long, guys. Normally, a stage takes like 20 minutes. But when... Oh yeah, that would be lovely. The only downside is it's very hard to vote kick when there's no like downtime like this in an action game. But I still think that might not be a bad idea if we could find a way to implement it. Okay, we're finally gonna get this down. No, they stood in it. What a shitbag. Ugh. Now I'm starting to think they're doing it on purpose. Because you have plenty of time to get out of it. I feel like I should stop dropping med kits. Just to, like, let them die if they're bad. Ah, gotcha, Twitchy. I do really love... Say what you will, I loved the Vita. And I loved the PSP. I thought UMDs were stupid as hell, but... Oh my god, finally. Yeah, you get credits and maybe some other stuff at the end. Oh, that would also be a good idea. Maybe I will put that in my review. Because, yeah, that was miserable. There's no reason that match should have taken almost 40 minutes. And the person who gets MVP will probably be the one who stood in it the most. Sounds about right. Report the monster for too much HP. Like, look at those numbers should not be that high. Okay, so I'll show off this before I'll try something easy that I could probably solo. So inventory, if I have anything to... Oh, I do, I actually do. So I can upgrade this now. I don't know if I can upgrade these. Nope, doesn't look like it. Guess you can only upgrade weapons. So, we go to select contract. We're going to go to the early stuff. Not the Alpha Golem, because we just did that. Could be. Very well could be. We'll go with defeat the Mamaluke. Or the Mamluke. And if no one joins up, I'll just try and solo it. See what happens. I really like the concept of this game a lot. But the experience could be ruined by people. People in general. Okay, there's only one or two things that need my attention after this. Ah, to hell with it. We'll see what happens. I don't know if I'm going to be able to solo it, but let's try and see what happens. But if you're into this kind of game, it is a lot of fun. It feels a little... the movement feels a little slow on keyboard and mouse, but that might just be me. Oh, for sure. As long as they listen to player feedback, I think a lot can come of this. I haven't seen a real money shop yet. I will double check after this, but the only shop I saw was the in-game credits shop. Amen to that. We'll see how far I can get soloing. Downside is, if I die once, that's it. So we're just going to have to do our best. But at least I can show off quick gameplay this way without having to rely on anyone. But I have not seen a real money shop. I could see, like, cosmetics. Games like this, I feel like they need something to chase. And cosmetics are, generally speaking, the right call. But I would rather see them unlocked in-game instead of spending real money on them. We'll just have to see the route they go. You upgrade your... You can purchase new guns, upgrade them, and you could also purchase... here, let me pull it up. You also have, like, defensive items, support gear, that you could purchase with the credits you accrue through playing the game. And it's sort of like a MOBA in that you upgrade your abilities each stage and it resets. So I don't think they'll go for a pay-to-win option. Now, if they do turn this into a free-to-play game, I would be okay with that if they do have, like, cosmetics to buy or something like that, as long as it doesn't affect gameplay. You, every time you level, well, not every time you level, most of the times you level, you pick you pick traits. So far, I have not seen customizing ability trees outside of the game. Yeah, that would be neat, too. But there are several different ways to play characters with the different talents you can use. Ow, that hurt. I didn't get close enough to the door. Whoop! I don't think I'm going to be able to complete this, but I wanted to try it. Oh, yeah, for sure. That's the joy of beta, as long as the developers, you know, take advice to heart and actually improve the game. Because there are some that just use it as a way to get money out of people early. Like here, I can either drop trap twice, enhanced healing kit, or wingman. But personally, I like Enhanced Healing Kit, especially when I'm soloing, because I take a lot of damage. I think the game's concept has a lot of promise, but I do worry that it will get stale after a while. So either going to have to make lots of new bosses or some way to, you know, add some challenge after a while. Or add something new to hunt down. Yeah, rip Anthem. See, I was never really sold on Anthem in the first place, if I'm being 100% honest with you. I thought it looked pretty, but it didn't have anything that interested me. I didn't really get into Anthem. Oh, is it? I haven't really... That's another one I haven't played, so... Damn it. I've heard pretty good things about Risk of Rain 2, though. A lot of people I know that play it really, like, genuinely enjoy it. Boop. Okay. Oop. I do like the grimdark sort of setting too. I'm a fan for grimdark done well. Crap. Oh yeah, that would be sort of neat. So you have a reason to go back and do stuff, to experiment and try and create your own gear. Level 3. Man, they've got a lot of health shield. Yeah, this is not a game I recommend soloing. Maybe if you're super high level, you could go back and farm like lower level stages. But man, I don't recommend it. But I just wanted to show it off without having to wait on people. Exactly. And there's not a lot of reward in it right now. That's one of the big complaints I have about it. It's like it's fun in measured doses, but after a while I'm gonna get tired of it because I'm not being rewarded with anything other than new gear. And even that's gonna get stale after a while. What happens when I cap out all 3 characters? No, this is not Warframe related. Oh yeah, I've already seen a couple trolls in my games. Not many, but I've seen some. But yeah, this is not... I see where you might think it with the name and with the grimdark architecture, but no, this is not a Games Workshop title. But I'm doing okay solo. Not great, but I'm doing okay. I just have to kite stuff a lot. And I have to use a lot of abilities to get through. Alright, thanks for coming out. I appreciate it. You have a good day as well. I actually have sort of no problem. That's what I'm here for. I actually have sort of a short new work day today. Sort of. Going out to lunch for my youngest sister's birthday today. So after like the big news rush is over, I'm going to be dipping out of the office. I might actually be able to beat this. I mean, I doubt it, but hell, we're giving it a shot. I think I'm going to get Trap Implosion. And we're going to burn some more energy. Whew! Oh, right, they're not going to move forward. I would have had to run up on them. I bet I gotta go up there. I do like the melee-focused classes as well. I feel like it's safer to play the ranged classes, but I played the female character, I guess she's like a nun or like a battle priest or something. She was super fun to play. She reminded me a lot of Gamora in Ultimate Alliance 3. She's fun to play. I feel like having a team comp does help in this game too, since, you know, healing drops are, as you have seen, far and few between. It's a little more dangerous to be in melee, but they do pretty good damage. I'm playing a support class, though, so my damage is a little weaker. Whew. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to win this fight. I have to get way too close. And if I don't deal damage, I can't build energy for my medkits. Yeah, I had a feeling that was going to happen. This is not an MMO. This is it's like a squad-based ARPG where you complete missions. However, I think that is going to do it for me here today on MMO Huts. But I do appreciate you joining me. Take a look at Kill Squad. It's on Steam. It may or may not be your cup of tea. My review of it is pending. It might come out this week. It is still in early access. I think it's neat, but I do hope they add something to chase or to reward the players. But the only way I guess they're going to get feedback is if people play it and they give constructive, honest feedback instead of lol, this game sucks or lol, this game is great. However, if you've enjoyed hanging out with me, and why wouldn't you, I also stream on Twitch. Over on twitch.tv/thebottomtier. Sorry if you're just joining me. I am about to hit the road. I've got to get back to work. There's still some news to post for the morning over on MMOhuts.com, which you should definitely take a look at. I'm going to try and stream tomorrow here on the channel. I typically stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Tuesdays if I have time. Never on Thursdays. Thursdays are busy. I appreciate that. We all here at MMO Huts appreciate that. We work pretty hard to provide content for you guys. But yes, do stay tuned to MMOhuts.com. I will be back another day around this time with probably something that's actually an MMO. But on that note, I will see you next time right here on MMO Huts.